Some trips are just fishing trips, but others turn into something bigger. An adventure, a test, a story you'll be telling for years. This was one of those trips. Cascade Lake, Idaho, home to legendary perch, and a frozen battleground where Mother Nature doesn't always play nice. The wind can howl, the temps can plummet, and the grind may never stop. But when you're chasing giants, you embrace the challenge. Every day out here is different. Some days the fish come easy. Other days you earn every single bite. But that's the thrill of the chase. You never know what's coming next. The highs and the lows and the moments you never see coming. This is what it's all about. This is Cascade Lake. And this is fishing at its finest.
Good.
Yes, right beside you.
The adventure started out at Des Moines International Airport, where Captain Tony and I met up with Rod Wote and Mike Riley, two guys I've spent plenty of time catching fish with over the years. At this point, airport meetups and ice fishing trips are basically a winter tradition with us. We were part of a bigger crew. Some of us were meeting at the airport in Minneapolis, and others were driving out on the long haul to Cascade. First up, a quick 45-minute flight to the Twin Cities.
Phase 1 of the trip. So we made it to the Minneapolis airport, and we just met up with our other group of friends that are flying out with us to Boise. We got a couple-hour wait here, and then a 3-hour flight, and we'll be in Idaho. So let the journey begin.
We caught up at the gate with Jason and Maggie Berggren, friends of ours from Iowa who just recently moved up to Minnesota, and Tim Humphrey, a black bear hunting guide and fishing guide from Minnesota. Next stop, Boise, where the real adventure begins.
A 15.5-inch perch. Burning rubber. All right, we're just waiting to pick up our rental vehicle at Boise Airport. It's about an hour and 45-minute drive from Boise to Cascade, where we have to go through a couple of passes, and it's actually about 1.5 feet of snow that's dropped in the last 24 hours. So we'll see how the roads look, but in the meantime, our group's got to go get up some groceries at Walmart. So we'll see you guys in a little bit. Kind of lost. You guys look like locals. Can you direct us in the right direction?
That way.
That's what we thought.
Thanks.
Thanks. You guys are the best.
Green light.
As we leave Boise and head north to Cascade, the landscape transforms fast. Boise sits in Idaho's high desert where sagebrush and juniper dot the hills. But as we wind our way up Highway 55, the dry terrain fades and towering ponderosa pines and dense Douglas fir forests take over. It's a clear sign that we are heading deeper into Idaho's rugged backcountry. Wildlife changes too. Down south, it's mule deer and coyotes, but up here we are in elk, moose, and mountain lion territory. And of course, Cascade itself has that true mountain town charm, built around the outdoors, adventure, and most importantly to us, world-class ice fishing.
We made it to Cascade and we're gonna stop at Tackle Tom's. It's a local bait shop here. Well-known bait shop. We're gonna get our bait, get our tackle, get our fishing license, and then we're gonna go out and grab a bite to eat before we head to the cabin. So we're gonna go in here, shoot the you-know-what with the locals, see how the bite's been, and see how the ice conditions are.
Tackle Tom's in Cascade, Idaho has been fueling fishing obsession since the late 80s. This place has everything you need to land a trophy perch and a few things you didn't know you needed until you walked in. But fair warning, if you step inside, there's a good chance you'll walk out with a few less dollars, a cart full of gear, and absolutely no regrets.
Rumor has it worms are the key here. Last couple of years that we've been here, we've been using worms rather than wax worms or spikes, because that's what the guy Chris Weber recommended, and they do work. You just put a little piece of worm on the end of your lure, and it seems to just help that bite a little bit more on those bigger perch. So I need to walk around and make sure there's nothing else I need here.
After loading up on gear at Tackle Tom's, we made our way to Lakefront Bar and Grill, because what better way to kick off a trip than with great food and great company. Some of us had met before, others were meeting for the first time, but after a long day of travel, this was the perfect chance to relax, swap stories, and settle in for the adventure ahead. And of course, we couldn't pass up the clams and garlic toast. Absolutely unreal. Then there were the steak fingers, because apparently Idaho likes its steak bite-sized and deep-fried. No complaints from us.
We're all organized and in the cabin. Let's take a tour. Dining room. This place is massive. There's a lot of space for activities.
There's no direction lights, so you gotta
Rod. Look at this place. Oh my God. First bedroom, huge, massive, on the first floor. I'll show you guys up the stairs here. All right, so we've got a common area up in the main area here. This is on the second floor, TV, common area of the couch, full bedroom. Like I said, absolutely massive. This is where Jason and Maggie are at. Around the corner, we've got another bedroom. This is where the snores are gonna go. Bunk beds, common area for the non-snorers. Tim's already.
I'm not snoring.
Tim's not snoring.
Non-snore.
Non-snore. And the loft, where me and Nate are staying. Candy Cane Lodge is what they call this place. So if you guys come to Cascade and you need a lodge for a large group, Candy Cane Lodge, Donnelly, Idaho.
We spent the rest of the night dialing in our gear for the day ahead. The stage was set, and spirits and anticipation were high. Tomorrow, we would hit the ice in search of those legendary Cascade perch.
Welcome to Cascade Lake, boys and girls. We got a lot of snow today. 8 inches plus coming, plus 1.5 feet that are already in the ice. But here are our goals for the day, aside from trying to manage through all the snow and the slush that we might have on the ice. Goal number 1, figure out the contours, figure out the depths that the fish are at. Goal number 2, try to catch enough fish that we can bring them home and have a fish fry. And we need a lot of fish. We got 11 people in our group this year. And 3, see if we can get these new guys in the group on some of the biggest perch of their life. So jump on board, let's get on the ice, let's go have some fun.
As we pushed forward on our 7-mile journey across the ice, it became clear just how quickly this weather could become treacherous. The snow kept piling up, growing deeper with every mile towards the middle of the lake. Visibility was fading fast, whiteout conditions closing in around us, and with them, the real risk of snow blindness. But what made it even more unnerving, we'd been warned of a massive ice heave lurking somewhere out here near a spot called Sugarloaf, and as luck would have it, that's exactly where we were heading.
How deep's the ice?
Oh, maybe foot.
Foot? All right.
Too bad, not too
Yeah,
bad.
not too bad. So what we're looking for is there's a bunch of creeks that come into this lake, and we're searching for where the creek goes from the 5-foot depth as it enters the lake down into that 20 and down into the main channel. Last year we found that the perch were sitting right on the bottom of those cuts where the creeks came in. So we're starting about 20 foot on the west side of the lake, and there is a giant ice heave to this first spot we wanted to go, which was in much deeper water. We were going to fish on the main channel in 32 foot of water because that's where we found the numbers last year. But with that big ice heave, there's no way for us to get around without going way out of the way and going 3 miles to shore and then coming back around.
We got perch, boys.
There's perch down there? All right. Mike Riley says there's perch. I better get a rod in the water and... Oh, there is. I see him down there. All right, lure of choice today, hollow perch tikka minnow, 1/8 ounce. See if I can get that on camera there. And a little piece of worm. Okay, everybody else is fishing but me. I'm gonna fish.
We dropped our lines and got to work. But for the first 10 or 15 minutes, it was nothing but dinks. We started second guessing the spot. Maybe we missed the mark. Or were the big ones just making us sweat? And then... Never mind, that's what we came for.
Oh, we got a big one, boys. What do we got? I heard some cheering. Oh, there we go. Good eater. What are you using?
Psycho shad.
Psycho shad. Perch color.
Yep.
So why use a perch color on perch at Cascade, Rod?
So these perch out here are big, and they're essentially at the top of the food chain. These big ones don't really have to worry about predators because there's not much else in this lake that'll eat them. So they're just kind of cruising and hunting, and perch are very cannibalistic. So these perch are feeding on young of the year perch that look like this psycho shad here. So anything that's perch colored, it's got stripes, looks like a baby perch, whether it be a pinhead, tikka minnow, psycho shads, any of those, and big ones will come in and eat it. And this fish acted completely differently from the other ones. Came in on the screen, and as soon as it was on the screen, it was on my jig. Hit it right away. I didn't even really have to play with it much. So these big ones, when they're coming in, they're on the feed. They're hunting. They're roaming around there, chasing down food. So that's Cascade for you.
Nice.
good when I can feel the weight.
That was a big one. Get some nice fish.
Yeah, it is. I can feel the weight.
Maybe it's.
It might be a trout.
I think it is.
That's a trout.
That's
That is a little bit. There you go.
right. Something to do.
Yeah, because usually you'll get perching pretty good. Well, the other reason is your line is around the tip of your rod.
It's close up to you.
The rod is
A couple clicks on this
the
drag.
rod is the line's around his rod tip.
That
So be
was-
careful.
I got it.
Yeah.
Looser?
Yeah, I'd say a little bit. It's heavy fish. It's pretty heavy fish.
Oh, the reel's kind of coming off there too. I can tell by its way it's fighting.
I can't tell because it's shaking so bad.
A big one come in, I had a little one eat it.
Yeah, you're right there. Just
I'm watching.
It's got to be a trout.
Yeah, you can see all
I've
the
never had a perch.
slimes. Oh, yeah. No, it's
Yeah, good rainbow.
Put your hand in there.
Under, pull it out. Don't pull that line. Yeah, Ooh, rainbow.
Fun.
There's dinner.
Yeah, I'll eat that.
Blueberry almonds. Reader's Digest says 10 out of 10. Oh, I don't know about this.
Diet says 11 out of 10.
I don't know about this. Let's see. Oh, I dropped one. Those are too expensive not to still eat. Those taste like candy. Those are so good. What is this voodoo magic?
I don't know.
I said, have you ever had a blueberry almond, not 6? No, go ahead.
They're really good.
They're really good.
Man.
We were catching fish, but not in the numbers we were hoping for. So Tim and I decided to break away from the group and push shallower into a spot that hadn't always produced numbers, but when they did, they were the right ones.
Hey, all right. There we go. That'll eat. We're only keeping like 12s because the fish are so big out here, so look at this. It ate the whole thing. Can't even barely see it. It's bleeding though.
No.
All right, we got 10.5, but as you can see, I got them in the gills, so we're gonna have to keep this one. That's all right, it'll eat good. Sometimes patience is a virtue. Me and Tim went to try this different spot, and I've caught that 10.5, but while we were gone, the guys originally at spot 1 caught that, Jason had that 15, they had a 14.25, and they had a 13.5 in a matter of like 5 minutes. So you never know, sometimes the big schools push through, and it's hard to say. Sometimes patience is the key, and sometimes moving's the key, but that's how it goes sometimes.
Tim and I were still scouting when my phone buzzed. It was a text from Jason. Just 2 words, big one. That's all it took. No details, no explanations, just enough to send us scrambling. When you get a message like that, you don't waste time, you just go.
Jason's on, got a big one. Here we go. Pull him up.
I had one. It hit it really hard.
Oh, massive fish.
Nice.
That is why we come to Cascade, people. How big?
14.5.
Whew.
Nice. Very nice.
Proud wife moment.
Proud wife moment.
But she wants one.
Yeah, I'll get one, don't worry.
Holy cow.
We got more work to do. Got to get
More
the 2.
work to do, more work to do. Very big. Oh! Okay. All right. My camera's running. I haven't been catching fish for a while. Man, he's a good eater. 12 1/4. Not too bad. Throw that one inside the tub and she'll taste good.
As we fished, we spotted a group of snowmobiles heading toward the nearest shoreline near the ice eve. Within moments, they vanished into the whiteout, but the distant rumble of their engines told us they were still moving. It sounded like they had found a way around. With our original intended destination just on the other side, right where the flats dropped off into the basin, we broke from the group, hit the throttles, and followed the distant hum of sleds, hoping it would lead us through. In hindsight, this was a very bad idea. Visibility was near zero, cell service was spotty at best, and if something happened, we would be on our own.
Tony Lyon, the captain. Oh! There we go. Big one. So what were you using? Oh, Wonder Bread Pinhead Minnow.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Holy cow. Look at that thing. Sure needs to set itself. There we go. $1.43 pounds. We are enduring brutal conditions right now, but Tim is pulling in a nice fish despite the weather.
Wow.
Holy cow. Oh yeah, this is definitely trout. Gentle, gentle.
Yes, sir. No hurry, no hurry. You got time.
My hand is in a hurry to get warm again.
Yes, mine was right there before I started this, so.
Do you have a leader or anything that'll tell us when it's up to the hole? Oh, his tail flipped him back down. It looks like it might. What is that? Oh, there it is. I see it. Listen to that drag go. Oh!
Remember that whole "if something went wrong" statement?
Well, we are in a situation there. Oh, I get that. Yeah.
Ow! Oh, get the hook out of the fish's mouth first.
You got your hook on? You got your plug. Oh, look.
No, you're not going to rip it out of my finger right now. You're going to get it out of the trout's mouth. Oh, it's connected to my hand, so it's pull it out.
Trout's here. Appreciate your effort.
Okay, this one's deep in my finger.
No, just jerk it out. That's the only way to do it. Now don't look. Turn your head.
No, I'll do it myself.
No, it hurts. It's a lot better if I do it. Just turn your head.
You have shaky hands. You do it.
Turn your head so you don't look, otherwise it hurts. Otherwise you keep like this. Okay?
Well, you got to be careful because I don't want you to hook the other.
No, I did that once.
Get it? Yes. That didn't hurt actually at all.
No, that's the wrong one. People are going to the doctor and trying to push it through and everything.
Yeah, way worse. That actually really scared me. That's the first time I've ever had a hook that's buried in my hand.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, blood brothers. Take one for the team. You take a hook barb deep into my finger. We already removed it. That's what we do here. That's what we do here.
With plenty of day left, we made the call to pack up early. Pushing our luck out here wasn't worth it, especially with a 7-mile ride back to the lake access. We fired up the sleds and hit the trail, already thinking about the adjustments we'd make for tomorrow.
Oh,
Great day. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, we've been shooting.
what is going on right now? Rod, how deep do you think the snow was today
Oh man.
on the lake?
The second spot we stopped at right before we came off the lake tonight, there was probably 18, 24 inches of snow.
It was deep.
It was so deep it was blowing over the hood of the snowmobile as we drove through it.
I wish I could have got video of us driving back. There was so much snow, it was blowing. I looked like a snowman when I got done.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh my gosh. I started looking at some of the videos that I shot of this day one, and it does not, the video doesn't give you any resemblance of how bad it was out there. The video just shows snow falling, but you get out there and you cannot see anything. Oh. Hopefully day 2 and 3 are a little bit better for weather.
The snow kept falling, layering over yesterday's tracks like a reset button. If this kept up, well, we would cross that bridge when we got there. Today was about one thing: big fish. We had the spots, we had the plan, and now it was time to put it to the test.
So tactics today are a little bit different, even though the conditions are the same. Day 2, we're splitting into groups of 3 to start out with. We've got one group further in at about 8 foot of water. My group's at about 10 foot of water, and then there's a group that's further out that's probably at like 15 foot of water. Basically, we're trying to catch the big perch that are roaming the flats. So we've seen a couple big ones come through. Tim caught 14 and a quarter. 14 a quarter. 1.6 pounds, and I've had one kind of get off. So with the conditions the way they are, it's a little bit harder to travel and get places fast, but we're going to start with this tactic and see if we can isolate specifically where the big ones are going through.
The next hour proceeded to get a little crazy for the film crew, aka myself.
All right, as I run this way, my group catches a big one. Am I going back? Jason is pretty much the man this trip. Holy cow. Nice job. Whoop.
With the action finally slowing down, it gave me a chance to catch up with a couple of the guys, swapping big fish stories and talking about what makes Cascade such an incredible fishery.
Well, you know, there's a lot of places you can catch 13-inch perch, but Cascade's one of the few places where you can consistently catch 13-inch perch. And, you know, 13 are kind of in the middle of what you're going to catch. You'll catch 8s and 10s and some even smaller, but you catch 14s and you got a legit shot at least one or maybe more 15-inchers. So it's just, you know, the whole size window of fish you can catch is shifted so far up from any other place that has perch. So it's really hard not to come back and enjoy that kind of a fishery.
To have the opportunity to come here and be able to catch these trophy fish and be able to hang out with friends that, you know, I've been fishing with for years and bring some of their family and friends along for the same experience that we are. You know, and sometimes it's not about catching the fish, it's about the experience and the, you know, the journey to get there.
In 2023, Mike landed the biggest perch I've ever seen caught in person. It was the kind of fish that instantly becomes legend.
I'd been struggling to catch some big fish for several days, and just like now, I have bigger one on the bottom that I can see, but that's kind of the way it was that day. It was the middle of the day. We were just about to eat lunch, and actually I had a sandwich and that I was eating on, and I had been jigging for this fish for 10 minutes or so. Couldn't get it to bite. And so I bent down and grabbed my sandwich, and that action actually triggered that fish to bite. So as I stood up eating my sandwich and reeling the fish in, I could tell it was a decent fish, but it didn't feel that big. But when it hit topside, it was huge. I caught it midday, like right around noon. Caught it on a Tikka minnow, and it was the perch hollow color. And we actually had a guide, Chris Weber, that had taken us out. So it was a great experience to have him flip that fish up on the ice for me, and then the hooping and hollering that happened afterwards. So it was a great experience.
Man, there's a big one of something roaming around right here because he was huge. That was might have been a trout because he came in suspended and like really fast. Where'd the big one go? There was a huge one chasing a few of them around. There's a big one down there, but I don't have any bait on mine. There we go. I don't think it's huge. Whoa. Timmy, you got a camera? Oh! Oh! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! I didn't think that was very big. Look at that.
Nice
Finally!
fish.
Holy cow. Look at the belly on this thing. Jeez.
That's
Oh
why we
my
come out here.
gosh. So I was over like from Tim and Jason earlier, and I just shifted a little bit further over from where Jason was because he was on fish. And I've seen a couple big ones come through, and I just made a 50-foot adjustment. That's it. And I switched lures. I went to just like a brighter UV color. Finally, it's been slow for me. 1.73 pounds.
14 inches.
14 inches. This one's going to the fryer, boys. Oh, nice fish, Jacob. Jacob's on the board. Oh,
Second
man.
shot hanging out of his mouth.
Look at that. Holy cow. Look at the gut on that thing.
So close.
Oh, so close to 15. I mean, like, oh, it's so close. 167.
Sweet. Are we keeping it or no?
Yeah. Well, actually, this one's pretty big. Let's throw this one back. Did you just catch that?
No, that's the one that you caught.
Oh, got some on ice delight.
Ceviche. So I've got some of the fresh perch fillet there that I rinsed off. Just doused that in lemon juice. I've got
Oh my, that
the
looks
pico
amazing.
that I made at the cabin. Gonna add some lime juice to that. We're gonna let the perch soak in that lemon juice for about 4 hours. Then we'll combine the two and get some scoops, and we will have some phenomenal ceviche.
How long
Great
does it
treat.
take?
4 hours.
4 hours?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So.
With the fish firing and spirits high, it felt like a perfect time to zoom out and talk about where success can be found if you ever find yourself on Cascade. It's a massive body of water with a mix of expansive flats, winding weed edges, and sharp breaks that fall into the main channel, all combining to create some of the best perch habitat anywhere.
Keys and patterns to fishing the perch here, if you haven't been here before. I think there's a few different strategies you can take, but primarily speaking, there's a few places depending on what your goals are. The lake is it's actually a reservoir, and so the valley that was flooded, or the old river basin, a good place for numbers if you're looking for a fish fry is probably right on that drop into the main channel, 30 to 35 foot of water, and you'll have chances at big ones while you're there. If you move into the flats where it's 8 to 11 foot deep, you're not going to have as many fish come through, but what we've found is that the trophy fish linger in this area, and so they just come in maybe 1 or 2 at a time, and that's where we've caught our 15 inchers, and there's 16 inchers out there. So fish fry, hang towards the middle of the lake on those drop-offs, large trophy fish, maybe move into the flat basins and look for those gradual changes in depth.
We wrapped up the day with an incredible batch of ceviche from Chef Tim, a well-earned reward after hours on the ice. With full stomachs and rods still in hand, we kept working the shallows, picking off more quality fish. But just like the day before, the weather had the final say, forcing us to pack up and make the long trek back to the boat ramp.
That was
Something else.
That was not fun.
big hug.
It was. We could have been.
This is what happens when you're in 2 foot of snow trying to get back on the lake. Jesus. Oh man, that was a rough ride.
Grumpy-year-old man.
Okay, we're back at the cabin for the end of day 2. We're relaxing. Let's fry these fish up.
Sometime in the middle of the night, a new sound crept in. Steady rain, tapping against the cabin roof. With nearly 2 foot of snow already on the ice, it was the one thing we didn't want to hear. By morning, the group gathered in silence, the usual early morning buzz replaced with doubt. Should we even go out? Was it worth the risk? Was it worth battling the slush monster lurking beneath the snow, waiting to swallow snowmobiles? Eventually, a decision was made. We'd keep it close, just a mile out. That way, if things went sideways, and they very well could, we would be near the access. We simply had no idea what conditions lay waiting for us on that ice.
Well, the conditions just aren't good again today for day 3. Now it's supposed to rain for most of the day. So that changes our plans. We're not going to be able to go way out 7 miles just because the likelihood that our snowmobiles are going to get stuck is high. And so I think we're going to go out close to the boat ramp and see if we can't find some perch closer just in case we have an emergency. In addition to, there might be the possibility of catching more rainbows because they're going to be up in the shallow. So unfortunately today it's worse conditions than it's been, but these are the kind of risks you take when you go on these trips, and we're going to try to make the most of it and continue on this adventure. So group's going to get on the ice and we'll see if we can catch some fish. Oh, that one upfit it. Oh.
You got your trout, bud. Don't lose your trout. Don't lose that trout over there.
Yeah, wait, I'm coming out.
Let Maggie pull it in. Maybe it's hers. Well, that's that Tika back.
Oh, it's a perch. Oh,
Oh my God. That's a 14.
Holy crap.
Nice. Nice one, brother.
One, 6, 7. Dink. We had a nice little flurry there for a brief amount of time, so it seems like a decent spot. I was just fishing, just already kind of pondering where we'd go next, and then that big one came in and slammed it. 14 inches right on the dot. 1.67 pounds, I believe. Not too bad. I haven't caught any massive ones yet. Really would like to try to get in a 15, or at least somebody in the group.
For a fleeting moment, the clouds parted and finally, sunlight spilled across the Payette River Valley. The snow-covered peaks shimmered like they'd been dusted in light, and the lake, silent and vast, stretched out in all of its wintry grandeur. It was the kind of beauty that steals your breath and silences the noise. We didn't say a word, we just stood there, taking it in. The day was winding down and the bite had been slow. The window to land that elusive 15-inch fish was closing and the pressure to hook one was mounting, but there was still a chance. But then, just when I thought all hope was lost,
This is what we came for finally. And I wasn't recording because I wasn't even ready. Oh, here, let's go. Come on. Chase me.
Like clockwork, my biggest fish of the trip showed up at the moment I forgot to hit record. I did at least catch the aftermath on camera, but the actual catch? Gone forever. No heroic battle footage, just me standing there with a goofy grin and a giant perch.
I wasn't even ready. I had all my stuff down. I hadn't even recorded because we just got here. We finally decided the snow was good enough to move into the shallower water. And there was 2 there and this is finally big. This is Cascade, people. This is what we came for. Oh my gosh. High five me. I need to celebrate. That's full. Okay,
400 pounds.
there's the 15. There is right over 15 inches.
Oh yeah?
With precipitation creeping back into the forecast and a long journey ahead, we knew it was time to wrap things up. The ice had given us everything it had. Or so we thought. Just as we were packing up, the lake had one last surprise for us, one of massive proportions.
Like every good adventure, there's always that one last fish. Oh, this thing's huge. Holy cow. Look at the mouth on that thing. Gary, I think that might be 15.
Gary, I was gonna go fishing.
Holy cow. Dude, let's get a bundle on that. Oh, that's a big one. 15 and a half. Right at the end. Holy cow.
Last hole, last minute, Gary pulls out a spectacular 15.5-inch perch. We were speechless. There's something about this place, about the silence, the scale, the way it humbles you. It gives, it challenges, and it leaves a mark. As we packed up and rode off the ice, one thing was clear. Cascade has once again reminded us why we keep coming back.
What an epic adventure to Cascade this year. I can't even explain it with the weather. It was crazy. But you know what? It's really about spending time with your best friends in an unbelievable place, catching giant perch every single day. It's unbelievable. So thanks for joining us on this adventure. Tight lines, and I'll see you next time.